Okay, the last thing that you're going to need is going to be, and it doesn't particularly have to be this. This happens to be just a cheap, low-end, bought it at Walmart, like $8 hair straightener. But it needs to be flat, and you can actually buy bag sealers for these things, but I'm not spending that kind of money because I'm just cheap that way. So I buy the I use the hair straightener, and I'll just stick it on the end, and when it's hot, and I seal it. Well, when my sister gets here, we'll actually do a bag, and we'll show you how that works. And I mentioned oxygen absorber, so let me see if I can find the jar. Alright, let me get the oxygen absorbers, and then I'll show you that. Okay, I found the oxygen absorbers. They're kind of like right in my face, in front of my face in the cabinet. But anyway, so these particular oxygen absorbers for the 1 gallon bags, the 1 gallon Mylar bags, I use one 300cc oxygen absorber. And the reason why I've stored them in a mason jar, and really as many as I have in there right now, I should have really gone down to the next size down, because you want as little air as possible in them, because that way it doesn't waste itself sucking the oxygen out of the container that you have it in. Because sometimes what I did a couple of times was I went ahead and vacuum sealed them, and just that way you don't have to worry about it. But I've been doing so many bags lately that it's just got to be constantly vacuum sealing them. So anyway, I put them in here, and then I stick them in a dark cabinet, because you don't want them really sitting out in the light either, because that'll make them wear out. But you can order those online. I think the place I bought them was called discountmylarbags.com. I'm not sure, but they do like Mylar bag and oxygen absorber kind of packages, and they have free shipping, which sometimes there was a couple of places that might have been a couple of pennies cheaper, but when you added in the shipping, then it wasn't cheaper. So anyway, when we get ready to actually seal up these bags, when I've got some extra hands here to help me, then I will show you exactly how we do it. And basically, like I said, I just throw all the stuff in there, kind of pack it in, and you want to make sure that you don't have it too close to the top, because of course you're going to be sealing it. And the nice thing on these is they have a little notch here where you can tear it, and it tears pretty straight. So I actually have one here that when we were done with it, I just refilled it, and I will reuse it again, because that's the way I am. I'll just put a smaller meal in it. Sometimes I have like just breakfast stuff, and it's not taking a lot of space, or sometimes I have packs that are just fruits and veggies, like a snack pack, and maybe some drink mixes in it. So we like to be prepared for everything, and like I said, this way it's ready to go. All I have to do is go back to the pantry and pull off 2 or 3 days worth, or a week's worth, how many ever, and we are set to go. So anyway, I'll show you how it works in just a bit. Okay, now in order to finish off the bag, oh wow, it's kind of still shut here. Just take one oxygen absorber, and you'll see I already sealed the bag partially through. And you'll drop it in, and then you take your little hair straightener, just clamp it down and hold it on for a second, and I'll show you, it'll melt the seam. And just make sure that the entire top is sealed, or you'll get oxygen in it, which will defeat the purpose, because your oxygen absorber can only absorb so much, and that's why you need specific sizes, strengths for specific bags. Okay, and there you go, one officially sealed homemade MRE.